Off the Rack, I'm Sal.
And I'm Ethan.
Today we reviewed Thor #2 by Jason Aaron and Russell Dauterman, continuing the saga of the female Thor character. We reviewed Thor #1 as well, which featured no female Thor whatsoever, except for that one panel.
Yeah, and this is all female Thor.
All female Thor, and finally... By the way, click the invitation here to see the first episode. Anyway, initial thoughts on Thor #2.
I liked it. I had a couple issues with it, but for the most part, I thought it was a solid book.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed that I still don't know who it is. Mm-hmm. I feel like I don't know why they're keeping it a secret.
Yeah.
At this point,
I think they're not going to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this should have been the first issue.
Yes.
Like,
yeah,
a lot of build-up and stuff in the first one. Yeah. This one's all female Thor, all
She's
action,
learning how to use,
and we're getting context for things that we didn't have in the first issue anyway.
Yeah.
So works for me.
Yeah, it makes more sense than the first issue.
Yeah,
honestly, it's a pretty straightforward story.
Exactly. That said, as far as writing goes, I really like the voice of female Thor. I like the narrative device of that.
I liked it until I got sick of it. It was a little too much for me, but it was only until the very end where I was like, okay, that's enough. Like,
if you're not familiar, by the way, if you haven't picked up this issue, she thinks like a regular person, like you and me.
Yes.
But when she talks, she speaks like Thor.
Yeah.
And she also retains all of Thor's memories and experiences.
Right.
Which she doesn't know either.
Oh.
So she like realizes she knows these things as she's espousing them.
I really like the bad guy. I thought he was cool.
Yeah.
And actually, I liked all the bad guys. I liked
Malekith was fun.
And the Frost Giants, they were all fun.
But the Roxxon head was cool.
Were good.
Yeah. He was fun.
Yeah.
Occasionally Minotaur.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah. What'd you think of the art?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was similar to the art in the first book.
Yep.
Some of the action scenes were very muddy and hard for me to follow what was going on. But I imagine that's probably often the case with Thor.
Yeah,
he's
I would
got lightning,
so.
which can be confusing kind of power.
Yeah.
And you got to show the hammer moving, which is hard with still,
images,
frames to show. So I mean, it wasn't really bad. There was just a little difficult to follow at times.
Yeah.
But other than that, I did like the art.
Yeah.
Very much.
I really like the full page action moment where they use the sound effects to illustrate movement when she's like taking apart one of the bad guys. That was really cool. I feel like the art was really fun and it serviced the story really well. It didn't blow my mind, but it wasn't by the numbers for me.
Right.
I feel like it was very distinct. Yeah.
And that's good.
Oh,
it
yeah,
should be. You should be able to like leave your mark on a book, and not
and have your own style,
book.
and it works.
So, and I especially think like the way he did the Frost Giants, I liked it because you could tell what was going on, but it was also like a mythical sort of way of depicting them, which is how it should be, I think, in a book about.
Yeah, they felt.
Creatures.
Yeah, they didn't feel like a modern rendition of a Frost Giant.
And like they weren't quite realistically depicted. Like I'm thinking of like the end book where there's all bunch of them crowded into a room and they're like all kind of on top of each other.
Yeah,
like, well, physically that wouldn't really work, but it's a cool image, and you can picture this
exactly.
image in mythology, and this is a modern mythology. So,
yeah,
stuff like that I really enjoyed.
That's a cool point. I really like that too. Is it a pickup or a pass?
For me, it's a pickup. I'm still into the story. I want to know where it goes next.
Yeah, I might wait for the trade, but I definitely think it's a pickup as well. It's a lot of fun. If you like Thor, or if you're curious about the female Thor, definitely worth picking up.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Click the annotation here to see every episode off the rack we've ever done. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the show, and we'll see you guys next time on another episode off the rack. I'm Sal.
And I'm Ethan.
So long.